Hey guys, what's up? It's Robbie with Open World Games, and today I'm joined by my bro Ryan.
Hey fellow open world gamers, how's it going?
And we are talking about Star Citizen. A lot of you have actually requested this game on this channel, and I have been following it. And recently, Star Citizen showed off their social hub, and then also their multi-crew spacecraft, which looks absolutely insane.
It looks awesome.
So we're going to go over those two things, as well as how the open world works. So if you are more interested in how the open world works, you can use the description below as a video guide to skip ahead to the feature you seek. So there's three of them: the open world, the social hub, and the multi-crew ships. So let's do this.
So to start things off, the developer's goal is to make the Star System one universal world where you can experience it pretty much seamlessly. So that's very exciting. They're using a zone type system. So there's going to be zones within zones. So these are going to be kind of like seamless matchmaking, I guess you'd say, where once you enter a certain area within the galaxy, it'll match you up with players. So go into more detail about that, Robbie. How will that work?
So basically, he described it as this. Think of London as one zone, and then the United Kingdom as another zone. Now, London would be within that zone, and the United Kingdom would be the whole experience. So there would be no load times between those zones at all. They really do not want any load times. They want it to be persistent from zone to zone. So that is basically the gist of how it works. I still don't understand it. It's pretty much mind-blowing, all of the stuff going on in the backgrounds. But what's really cool about these zones is that they will each have their own different gravity and physics. You will notice this as you land on one planet from another. So that is something you will have to remember as you travel. So yes, it is very much an open world. They also showed off how you actually travel and warp in the world. This was absolutely insane. They picked out a planet, and they showed a moon that they went past, and this is all going on seamlessly. So as you can see, they are traveling a great distance, very short time, and you could travel this distance for like 2.5 hours. They said it would take you.
Yeah.
You just didn't want to use the warp.
Hardcore.
Yeah, but you definitely want to save up, use your warp for these type of long distance travels. But as you can see, it is definitely a real universe just from the shot.
And they also spoke about the first social hub that's going to be available in the game called ArcCorp Environment. You'll be able to move from your personal hangar to this, and you'll be able to chat and do emotes, dancing, talk with other people. And it kind of reminds us of, you know, the multiplayer from Destiny's Tower where you can gather. But it's more interactive, more seamless, because you can actually land seamlessly in this environment and see other players landing, which is very cool.
Yes. And you can't bring weapons into this social space, so this is going to be your safe zone to hang out, meet friends, and have your friends around and just goof off. You know, there's a bar you can go to. There's all sorts of shops, which is really cool, so you can check out the weapons and gear. There's even a medical station as well, where you go in there. If you do die out in space, you will respawn here. You'll be able to gear up on stim packs, health kits for FPS combat. Remember, there is an FPS model coming up very soon for Star Citizen. But, you know, that's not all. You'll be able to seek jobs at the job well. This is going to be where you can seek out bounties and that sort of thing, including transporting goods, escorting cargo, and so much more. And then, man, the Star dealership was insane, where you go and check out the starships.
Yes,
that was awesome.
Man, it is going to be awesome. They seem to keep on expanding this game. I think this game, you know, could potentially turn into the game that everybody's talking about when it's finalized. I know it's still in the works. You know, they keep on building on and on. But I really want to see this game come to the consoles. That is my main concern with this game. I really hope we get to see it on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One here in the next, year or two, possibly. So we'll see.
That'd be nice. And then also, you know, from this hub space, you'll also be able to access the Arena Commander. This is going to be your dogfight mode in space, so you can goof around with that. And yes, you will be able to buy weapons from this social hub and then eventually be able to sell them. Now, what they are really going for with the hub space is a real lived-in world. You know, it's not just shops and vendors. You can get mugged in the back alleyways and then also participate in PvE content even in this social space. So that's really cool. But these alleyways are going to be where you can get your more morally questionable missions, so stuff that you wouldn't regularly be offered at the shops that are on the forefront.
So yeah, that brings up a question. So the social hub does not allow weapons, right?
Right.
So the mugging must be hand-to-hand combat.
Right, or it's activated. I don't understand how that works, but you will definitely not be shooting other players. You will be shooting AI only.
Or will you be able to eventually smuggle in weapons to the social hub?
I know.
That would be really cool.
Probably, yeah, do something with it. Who knows? So Ryan, tell us more about the multi-crew feature that they showed off. This was pretty badass. We already know you can go around in your own personal starship, but it seems like you can also control a larger vessel with other players.
Yeah, this thing was awesome.
Yes.
The developer spoke about this multi-crew spacecraft, which is actually called the Constellation, and you can work together with a crew, and you can get on turrets and a lot more on this ship, and it does have third-person and first-person perspectives.
Yeah.
So another cool feature on this is you can dock your own ships to this Constellation spaceship. And it just makes the scope and epicness of this game that much more grand. And you must also activate gravity and power up certain ships as well when you dock on them. So some are actually abandoned. They're not occupied. You actually have to kind of commandeer them and take them over. And the sense of immersion, once again, is incredible. You can even take elevators out of your own ship to get to the cruise ship's landing pad.
That's insane.
This thing is nuts. It blew my mind when I saw this demonstration.
Yeah.
And there's even crew versus crew combat that is going to be witnessed throughout the galaxy. So that's going to be very interesting.
I would think that you would want on these ships because they would be more heavily armored. They'd be able to transport your other vessels. Probably have more fuel and that sort of stuff, and you'll be able to stockpile stuff within your ship. So, it sounds like a dream game. I want to see it all working. There's no release date for the final version of Star Citizen, of course. So we'll have to wait and see how this game pans out. But it is cool to see this part of the game actually working. I'm getting super excited about this. The next thing that's going to roll out for this game is going to be your FPS module, which will be rolled out shortly. And then also the campaign, which is going to be ahead of the actual persistent universe. So as you can see, they are slowly building upon this game as we go. You can find out more about it in the description below if you want to support it and get started. I think you would be able to check out your own starfighter, a hangar, and then also access the arena commander and very soon the FPS model. So check that out in the description below. But please do let me know if you are excited for Star Citizen. It looks sick. Stay tuned here to Open World Games because we are beginning our coverage on Star Citizen.
Oh, yeah.
And thank you, Ryan, so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. And guys, thanks for watching. Also, be sure to check out our other channel at Star Wars HQ. It's youtube.com/Star Wars HQ, where we talk about Star Wars. I'm over there all the time with Robbie. And I'll be helping out Robbie more with Open World Games. So, guys, thanks once again for watching. And may the Force be with you. Just kidding. That was over at Star Wars. But seriously, have a good one, guys. And thanks for watching.
See you guys later.